day 2 of our beginners course, and we're just going to start off with a little bit of breath work again. So I just want you to find a nice relaxed seat, however you want to be, and I just want you to close your eyes gently, sit up nice and tall, raising up out of your hips. Close your eyes and just turn your attention towards your breath. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Gently inhaling, gently exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Can you feel how the air is slightly cooler as it enters your nose? Slightly warmer as it reaches your nose. Now I want you to take your hands and just place them onto the lower ribs, side to side. And now as you inhale, just feel the ribs expanding into your hands. And as you exhale, feel the ribs gliding down. Inhaling, expanding. Exhaling, gliding down. Now start to make your breathing as gentle as you can. As light as a feather. Slow, light. Inhaling to expand into your hands. Exhaling as those ribs glide down towards your hips. Gentle breathing. Okay, now blink your eyes back open. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit more relaxed and ready for this session. So we're going to do a few mobility moves to get warmed up and ready for our Pilates. So we are starting off today with some chest openers. So I want you to take both of your hands around the back of your head, and you're going to tuck your chin and your forehead down towards your chest, elbows coming in together. And then as you inhale, you're lifting your chest, lifting your chin, opening your elbows. Exhale, curling all the way back in. Inhale, lifting the chest, lifting the chin, opening those elbows as wide as you can. Exhale, curl everything back in, elbows towards each other. Chin to chest, forehead to chest. Stay raised up out of your hips here. Okay, and just relax out of that one. And now take your hands as if you were just going to make a little mini gun. And you're going to place your arms up so that your ears are in between your biceps. And this time, as you exhale, you're going to keep your ears in between your biceps and reach the hands forward as if you're trying to get your gun like over the top of your right knee. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, coming over to the other side. Ears staying between the biceps, only go as far as you can. Inhale, back up. Exhale. Really reaching. Should be a nice stretch here. Inhale, back up. Exhale, reaching across to the other side. Okay, and we can relax. Alright, so you're going to come onto all fours here. So that's both knees, both hands. Engage through the backs of the shoulders. And then we're going to drive one elbow up towards the sky and open the hand up. Eyes following. Hand comes back down, other arm. Elbow drives, hand reaches. Coming back in. Try to make sure that you're not locking out through the stabilizing arm as you do this. Keep that micro bend. Stay engaged through the shoulders, and then we can avoid wrist pain. So only going as far as you can. We're going to gently increase your range of movement in all of the joints. So don't worry if any of these feel super stiff. We're going to change that. Okay. So just rest. And if you like, at this point, you can grab a pillow or something to sit on. And we're just going to move into a yogi squat. So you can either be sat on something a bit higher, depending on what your flexibility is, or something lower, or you can be without anything underneath at all. And then what we're going to do is just bring the knees in towards each other and out. So in, squeezing those elbows and pushing out. Bring the hands down. In and out. Keep your chest lifted. Length through that crown of the head. Awesome. And now what we're going to do is you're going to put one hand, let's say the right hand down, back of my arm is squeezing against this thigh, and we're opening up. So a windmill. Coming back down, let's switch. Drive the elbow, reaching up, coming back in. Drive the elbow, reaching up, coming back in. Isn't this good? So much rotation of the spine, but we're also waking up our hips. Really nice. Just flow through the moves, nice and slowly. Beautiful. Okay, and rest. I want you to get down into our starting position in Pilates, which today, so you can come down on your side if that's easier. And have a block underneath your head as well. I find it much easier when I'm filming to have one of these so I can talk. And we're going to talk about that T-zone, okay? T-zone, T-zone tight, T-zone tight. You're going to hear that a million times from me. So remember, when we're talking about the T-zone, we are lifting that pelvic floor up. We're crunching hip bone to hip bone, and then we're flattening everything down towards the mat. Exhale, release. Inhale, pulling up, across, flatten down, release. Up, across, flatten down, release. Remember to put your fingers in your hips, should feel nice and doughy when you're relaxed, and then you'll feel a very slight contraction when you do this T-zone activation. So that's how you can always check if your T-zone's on. Beautiful. Okay, and then spine neutral. So remember, we have the diamond with our hands on our hip bones and our pubic bone. Neutral, it's flat. Imprint, pull those lower abs down towards the mat, and you'll feel your fingertips rise up. So just go between them here. So neutral, imprint. Neutral, imprint. Neutral, imprint. one. And then, so our hands on our ribs, very much like what we're doing in the breathing exercise. We inhale through our nose, but this time we're exhaling through our mouth and as the ribs glide towards the hips. Just do this a few times, inhaling to expand, exhaling ribs to hips. Inhale, expand, exhale ribs to hips. Beautiful. And then remember, we've got our chin tucked, so we're finding length through the crown. So remember, we're trying to create more space between the base of the neck and our crown, which is here, which naturally tucks our chin. Shoulders down and back, so that center point in our back, pulling down towards the bum. Okay, all right, we're going to get straight into it today. So same exercise to start as what you did yesterday. I'm not going to launch you into anything too crazy. So hands relaxed down by the side, chin tucked, shoulders down and back, T-zone tight. And then, and an exhale, you're going to pull one knee up towards the body until you get to that 90-90. Inhale, come back down, check the T-zone, lift the other leg, 90-90. So this one's called lift foot, because we are lifting our foot. So drive through the opposite heel as you lift. You reset that T-zone before you start the movement every time. Stay nice and disciplined with it, and you will build that T-zone in no time, I promise. Just do everything super slow. Really get in tune with your body here. I know it feels like a lot at the start. There's a lot of cues that you're not familiar with. Soon my voice will just wash over you and you'll be doing your own thing. You'll be doing your own body scans, cueing yourself. This form is super important to get right. Okay, rest the foot back down. Alright, so we're going to go into some pelvic curls here. So, chin tucked, shoulders down and back. We've got our T-zone on. We've got a neutral spine. Knees up towards the ceiling, grounding through our heels. And this time, as we exhale, start to curl your tailbone up towards your belly button. And then continue lifting vertebrae at a time. Up, 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 until you reach a straight line between your knees, your hips, and your shoulders. We're not overarching here. You're just finding that straight line. Inhale to hold at the top. Exhale, curling the vertebrae down one at a time. Release. Reset the T-zone. Exhale, curl the tailbone up. One at a time. You reach that straight line, then you pause with an inhale, tighten the T-zone, and exhale, one at a time. Vertebrae coming back down. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, curl, and lift. Almost as if you've got cogs that are slowly lifting up your vertebrae one at a time. And coming back down to the mat this time, and rest. Alright, now I want you to take your fingers and you're just going to rest them on either side of your head towards the back. So T-zone tight, and this time as we exhale you're going to curl your head first, always head first, upper body until you're looking through your knees. Elbows stay wide. And then inhale, come back down. So tighten through that T-zone. Exhale, curl. Inhale, come back down. So remember, as we exhale and curl, we're sliding the ribs towards the hips. Inhaling, coming back down and resetting the T-zone. should have a neutral spine, shoulders are down and back, T-zone tight, knees straight up towards the sky. If you're seeing your tummy bulge out at all, it means that you've let go of your T-zone. So just really take a moment to tighten through that T-zone before you initiate the movement. The more we do this, you'll get the hang of it. Alright, rest back down. We're just going to progress this one into what we call an oblique curl. So still working our abs. And shoulders are nice and wide, chin tucked. We've got a neutral spine still, T-zone tight. And this time as we exhale, we're going to curl up, but then as if we're trying to get our shoulder towards the opposite hip. Eyes are looking just past the knee. Inhale, come back down. Tighten the T-zone again. Exhale, curling up. Shoulder tries to get to that other hip. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, curling up and then going across. Coming back down. T-zone tight. Exhale, up and across. Almost as if you're trying to push your shoulder blade through your body to get to that opposite hip. Should be starting to feel this one in your obliques now. I'm going to give your abs a break in a second. Okay. Rest back down and roll onto your side. We're going to be outstretched, okay? So long line between our hands, shoulders and hips, and then you're going to bring one foot in front of the other one. And then what we're going to start to do is pulse this inner thigh up and down. So you're just lifting and lowering. Really important that your shoulders are down and back. You've got your chin tucked. Really thinking about that rib to hip connection here. So as you exhale, really gliding those ribs down to the hips. Your hips are stacked. Now that's a new cue that I haven't used before. So that basically means as if you had a pole running right through one hip, it would come out the other end through the other hip. So they're stacked one on top of the other. And then we want the waist lifted. And to lift the waist, you can use your hand to push the opposite hip down. Should be starting to feel a little bit of a burn now. Find length in that underneath leg. We're going to sculpt beautiful toned thighs here. Nice. Lifting and lowering. Nice work. Okay, resting back down. Okay, so we're keeping this nice long line, but this time we're going to bring our knees out in front and bum in line with the body, with the booty, sorry. Okay, and then what we do this time, inhale T-zone, exhale, squeeze the heels together and peel the knee up from the other one. This time, put your hand on your booty. You should be feeling the muscle in here. If you're not, you really want to think about drawing the thigh bone back into your hip socket and lifting from that inner thigh rather than the outer thigh. So inhale T-zone, squeeze the heels. Exhale, peel that knee up. Inhaling, coming back down. Quick body scan. Is my chin still tucked? Shoulders down and back. I've got a neutral spine. My ribs are closed down towards my hips. Hips are stacked. So with this one, it's really important as you open that you're not actually rocking backwards. So only go as far as you can before your body wants to start to rock backwards. Just make it a really small move. Remember what I said, small moves, big results. Nice work. Okay, so we're just going to advance this one now. So this time you inhale to open, and on the exhale you're extending the leg out in line with the body. Nice, beautiful long line, pointing the toe. And now bring the heels back in with an inhale. Exhale, knees back together. So T-zones tight, opening with an inhale. Exhaling, finding length, point the toe. Inhale, heels squeeze back together. Exhale, knees back together. So it's nice and slow, no rush. Maintain the quality of control. Chin tucked, shoulders down and back. Neutral spine. T-zone tight. Ribs close down towards your hips. Find beautiful length. Extending out long. Make sure you're keeping your knee out facing completely forward. You haven't started to rotate the leg in or internally or externally. Okay. Beautiful. Last one, and then we're going to switch over to the other side. Okay, so you can just roll over to the other side if you like. I'm just going to switch ends of the mat. We're starting off with that inner thigh lift. So, nice long line throughout the whole body. My shoulders, my feet, my hips. And then this upper leg, foot comes down the head. It can be down here, doesn't matter where it is, as long as it's over the top of the other one. And then we are just going to start to pulse that underneath leg up and down, nice and slow. So you can exhale to lift, inhale to lower, exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Feel free to rest back down in between each one to check your body position. So length in the crown, chin tucked, shoulders down and back, ribs towards hips, T-zone tight, and exhale to squeeze, inhale, come back down. Finding length in that lower leg. Think about the toe trying to reach down towards the end of your mat. Inhale, tighten that T-zone. Exhale, ribs to hips. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, ribs to hips. Nice work. And rest back down. And we're going to bring our knees together. Make sure that your feet are in line with your bum here. And we're going to start with those clams. So, T-zone super tight. You can put your hand on your booty, squeeze the heels, and peel that top knee up. Feel for the activation in there. If you're not getting it, then squeeze the heels a bit harder. Really think about the inner thigh lifting. So you inhale to come back together and squeeze the heels, tighten the T-zone, and then exhale to peel, ribs to hips. Inhale, coming down. Exhaling, opening. Inhale, squeeze those heels. The heels stay squeezing throughout this movement. That's what will really get the booty activated. So chin tuck, shoulders down and back. You've got a neutral spine. T-zone super tight. Hips are stacked one on top of another. Make sure you're not rocking. Remember, you only go as far as you can before the body wants to rock backwards. Okay, we're going to advance this one. So, we open with an inhale now. Extend with the exhale, ribs to hips. Inhale, heels come together. Exhale, knees together. Okay, beautiful. Inhale to open. Exhale, extending out long, find length. Make sure that knee is coming out completely straight, that you haven't rotated the leg. Heels come together, knees together. Tighten that T-zone, squeeze those heels. Open the knee. Extend out long. Feet coming back in together. Knees back together, T-zone tight. Squeeze that booty, make sure it's on. Beautiful. And back in. Squeeze to open. Extending out long. Heels come together. Knees together. Alright. And then just roll onto your back. Nice. And we are going to just squeeze the heels together. Arms are coming out from side to side. And you're just going to let your knees fall out as far as you can without lifting at either of your shoulders and without arching through the back. So you've got feeling like you're slightly imprinting your spine to prevent the arch. And you're just letting the knees fall out side to side. There's no flaring through the ribs. Ribs stay nice and closed in. Think about that T-zone being tight. And notice how much control that you get just by thinking about that T-zone. Really nice. This will be a nice release for your lower back. Just go from side to side. Squeezing the legs together. And you can rest back down. And you can come onto your side. Just push yourself up. And we're going to come all the way up onto our knees. And then take one arm. We finished our Pilates. We're onto our stretching. Sorry, I should have said that. And then bring the arm across, but you've got both your shoulders still facing forward, pelvis facing forward. And then we are tilting. And with this one, try and drive the elbow up towards the sky. Nice, come back up. And we're going to swap. So, tilting over, shoulders stay forward, pelvis stays forward. Driving that elbow, underneath elbow, up towards the sky. Notice the extra stretch that gives you when you do that. It's nice. It's a good feeling. Beautiful. Okay, and rest back down. And now we're going to come into an extended puppy. So knees are on the ground, but hands reach towards the top of the mat. We've got the fleshy parts of the elbow facing in towards each other, ears between the biceps, and we're just driving down, just pushing those armpits down towards the mat. Start to slow your breathing right down. Bring it all back into your nose, in and out through the nose. Okay, and just sliding forward until you're all the way on the mat. And then you're going to, with an inhale, just curl your head up and then your upper body and push through your forearm. No tension in the neck. Keep those abs lifted. Think about drawing your shoulders down and back. Stretching out through that upper body. Okay, and now you're going to put your left arm out to the side, completely flat, and then the right hand is going to push you over, and then you're going to pull your right leg over to the other side as well, and you're raising that right arm back and hold. Just keep your neck anywhere where you don't have too much tension in it. I hope that you can see this one properly in the video. Okay, coming back in. And just push yourself over to the other side. So eyes facing bent arm, raising out, opening up. And just keep your neck anywhere where there's not too much tension. It's really nice for stretching out the chest, that shoulder. This one will have your posture better in no time. No time. Okay, coming back in. And just roll yourself all the way over. And bring one knee at a time. Keep your tailbone down. But bring your knees in towards your chest. And we're just going to rock from side to side. Nice. Just massaging that lower spine. Tailbone down. Wow. So good. Okay. And now you're going to extend one leg out long and hug the other knee into the chest. And now let's switch. One leg out long, hug the other knee into the chest. So just alternating through. Go at your own pace with this one. Squeezing in. Beautiful. Okay. And then with your spine imprinted, you're going to reach for the insides of your feet, and it's as if you're trying to pull your hands down towards the mat. This one's called Happy Baby. Which always kind of makes me feel a bit weird, actually. Not sure how I feel about that name. It's not my choice. Happy Baby it is. So chin tuck, shoulders are down the back, no tension at all. Breathing nice and gentle. And gently come out of that Happy Baby. Keep one knee in, and you're going to pull it across to the other side for a spinal twist. Head stays, eyes stay looking up at the sky, and your other arm comes out at a 90-degree or a cactus arm, as some people call it. I do quite like. Big fan of cactus. Breathe nice and deep into that lower part of your spine. Remember, at this stage we're doing all our breathing back to our nose. Alright, coming back to center, bring the other knee in, and across to the other side. Cactus arm. Really nice stretch, this one. Anything that really rotates through the spine. Because you just don't get this movement in day-to-day activities. It just feels so good. Okay. Okay, come back into center and just lie on the mat, eyes closed, hands resting down by your side. Bring your breathing back to as gentle as you can, all through the nose. Just enjoy different feelings of warmth in your body now. That blood flowing, nourishing, oxygenating. Okay. You can stay in this position for as long as you want, but otherwise you can gently blink your eyes open and continue your day. Thank you so much for joining me for day 2 of this 6-week beginners course. I'm so excited for the whole course and to see how you all progress, so please like and subscribe to this channel and leave comments, feedback. I love to hear it. Okay, thanks so much guys, have a wonderful day.